Hello everybody and welcome back to another one of my park project videos. So today it's going to make a short video. I didn't really do a whole lot, and in fact I haven't done much of anything this week really at all. Overtime, that's about it at work. Got to pay those bills. So what I decided to do, the last episode I left off on our city hall, and I was trying to recreate the Disney World version of it, and in the end I just was not happy with it. I was going to have to make like a bunch of custom pieces of scenery for it, and I was like, you know what, I don't want to copy, I want to do something original. So I looked at the Disney World one, and then I started looking at the Disneyland Paris City Hall, and I was like, ooh, this, I really like this one. I don't know why it is, but I keep going back to Disney Paris because it has such more beautiful architecture in that park. They so outdid themselves on that, and I really wish that they was doing the same thing here in the U.S., but unfortunately they are not, and Disney Tokyo Sea got like awesome stuff, and Paris got awesome stuff. Shanghai's getting awesome stuff, and we get leftovers, I guess. I don't know. So I decided, all right, we're gonna make this kind of match more of everything else that I was doing in the park. Originally it wasn't matching. I was going with a clapboard walls. It was kind of a tannish color, and it just didn't look like it fit in Liberty Square. So I rethought the entire thing. I looked at the two city halls, and I thought, let's do a combination of the two. So let's take the bottom half of the one in Disney World and combine it with the way the top half of the one in Paris looks. And in the end, I think you're going to see that that was a great decision. I don't have to create any pieces as of right now. Now, eventually I may go back and remodel the park, so I'll be making my own pieces, when I do that, when I remodel everything. But for now, I think that this one kind of come out right. And I did want to give it some color. So originally I wanted to do kind of a purplish kind of roof, but that just didn't match the brick walls at all. So I decided to go with a kind of a navy blue, kind of a dark blue, and I think it worked out fantastic. It looks great. We started on the tower on here. The tower came out really, really nice. This is something I tested out before I actually built it. And I kind of played around with some CS pieces, and in the end I got something I was really, really happy with. So yeah, I think it comes out really well, and I hope everybody else agrees too. This is another one of those areas in the park here, just a building I should say, just another one of the buildings that I think I outdid myself on. And yeah, obviously everything is going to be it's going to need a little more detail to it before it's actually finished. This, foliage, which I dread doing. I suck at foliage. Gardening is not, I don't have a green thumb. And specifically do not have a green thumb when it comes to Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. I can't do it the way that other people do it. So yeah, there's that. Something else I've been kind of working on this week, and I posted it up the other day, is the second version or second beta, I should say, of my pieces that I did for the Grand Central Station right at the entrance to the park, the arches. I went back, I made some straight pieces, some diagonal pieces, and kind of redid a few things. It's still not the way I would like it to be, but it is beta, so anybody who's interested in using those, you can check them out. You can find them on Shy Guys World. Make sure to leave your comments and stuff on it, what you'd like to see on those. I think we'll probably do some curved pieces on that as well. Someone suggested that, and I was like, yeah, that'll work. And I'm probably going to go back and redo the texture on it all the way from the start. But yeah, so that happened this week. Other than that, I haven't done anything else on the park, but I promise you next week I will be back on this. I will definitely we're going to finish Liberty Square next week. I'm also going to shrink this down this week as well. One thing, it looked great on paper, not so great when I'm actually doing it. Our square is just way too large. I mean, it's got a huge entry area right here in the middle, like at the beginning of the park. walking way too far across the streets from one building to the other. Even when we put the central piece in where the trolleys are going to come around and like the park right there in the middle, it's still just, it's not going to look right. So we're going to have to shrink that down some. So I've got some ideas on that. I'm going to work with some this week. I'll probably finish that before I actually stream or anything. So yeah, keep an eye on me though on my Twitch channel this week. I will be streaming this week as we work on it. And we're going to finish up Liberty Square. And I more than likely start on Main Street, I think. I'm still looking for suggestions on buildings on that. So if anybody has ideas, I've been looking at all the Disney parks, all their main streets, trying to figure out which specific buildings I want. I can tell you this, the Emporium is going to be on the left side at the beginning, and on the right side we're going to go with confectionery. So that is how it's going to start. Everything else in between that and Fantasia Gardens is completely up in the air. So yeah. All right, though, that's about it for this episode. I hope you